partnership with McLaren in '71, which is a Can-Am series, which is sort of an unlimited series. Fascinating story on what you see coming out of there.
This is crazy.
Which, out of that engine, velocity stacks. That's what those are called.
Never seen
and you look at the different angles, and you look at the different ways that it draws air into the engine. And this was developed at R&D in General Motors in that time, and became some of the most fascinating fluid dynamics of drawing air into an engine to make power. So it was really something.
We use this same technology in motorcycles. We have intake stacks inside the airbox.
Oh my gosh.
And the different heights change the velocity.
It does, yeah.
So they were doing it they were smart enough
1971.
to do it way back then. Well, how much, so this was a run what you brung class.
Yeah, no,
Hope you brought enough, right?
This would have been upwards of 1,000.
Yeah,
Right?
step up from the last car.
Yeah. This was
1,000 horsepower?
When people think about 70s Can-Am cars, this is the one they think about.
Well, listen, I know you guys are super busy.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you taking time
Yeah,
out, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Nice to
Michael,
talk to you.
thank you so
very
much.
nice.
Keep designing. Thank you guys once
Thank you very
again.
much. Yeah, nice meeting you, man.
This, my friend, is an original car since 1950. 106 years old.
Caffeine and Octane is brought to you by Haggerty. Let's drive together. And by Auto Tempest. All the cars, one search.
Well, this is race cars, 46 to 60, and it's a 57 Ford. And this is really a muscle car, race car.
Hi, Skip. Nice to meet you. Rich Stuck.
Nice to meet you, Rich. Beautiful car.
Thank you. It was really Ford's first muscle car, even though they didn't call them muscle cars.
Exactly.
These engines were advertised at 300 horsepower, but they were actually making 340 to 370, depending on the boost and the cam.
What kind of boost does this put out?
Well, originally, they put out 3 to 7. As you accelerated, you went from 3 pounds of boost to 7 pounds of boost.
Really?
This was the cheapest car they built that year. You could get these for maybe $1,750. This car has no options except that engine. There's no heater, no radio.
On radio delete, clock delete.
It only has one sun visor, no armrests, no
All
horn.
of that was optional.
Yes, all optional, no horn ring.
But it does have an ashtray.
It does have an ashtray, but it doesn't have a lighter.
Oh, they didn't put it in.
No.
That was an option.
That was $4. Come on.
Yeah. And that's a 57 muscle car.
57 muscle car.
Oh my goodness, I have seen some of the most amazing, perfectly restored cars until I come to the famous or infamous, I guess it depends on who you ask, Corky Coker Tire Company, right?
That's right, that's
Founded
right.
Coker Tire Company.
And the Coker Museum and Honest Charlie Speed Shop. And my sweetheart, Teresa, is here with us. Anybody can restore a car and spend more money than the next guy, but they're only original once. This, my friend, is an original car since 1915. Today at Amelia Island, I brought a 1915 Simplex town car, model 38 horsepower, original town car.
So what's a simplex? I mean, I know that a lot of us don't even know what that is.
Well, before 1920, there were 3,000 or 4,000 car companies that didn't make it past 1920. Simplex is one of them. Made in Long Island, New York.
So a car like this in its day, like, is this a halo car? Is this like a, so this is like, this is a big deal,
This is a big deal.
Right.
A Ford in 1915 cost $375. This probably cost about $4,500.
Oh my God.
In 1915,
So
which is about 250 grand a day's money.
Right. So is it chauffeur driven? Is that kind of how they used it back then?
That's right. So original interior, and this thing's got a cigarette lighter in it. It's got an intercom that is amazing. The Queen in the back would do the bulb horn, and it would come out in the driver's ear, the chauffeur's ear.
To see something from 1915, completely unrestored, I mean, it's just absolutely spectacular. I mean, even, you know, the character of the, I mean, just the old material, the cracking.
Just think, that cow probably lived at about 1910.
Yeah, right. Look at the vase on the inside. You put fresh flowers in there?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Fresh plastic flowers.
You know, I have a fixture like that on the outside of my house. I mean, look, the fact...
The blinds roll down.
Oh, my God.
So I could go back into the back and smooch my sweetie.
There you go.
And nobody could see.
Plenty of room back there.
Yeah, that's
tell you
right.
what. So what do you, like, if something breaks or like a part, God forbid, something falls off, like you're toast, right? I mean, there's no replacing, right?
Well, you just have to make...
over here.
We did. We lost a hubcap coming here, and, you know, a guy walked up and said, I have a gift for you. And I looked down, and it was a simplex hubcap, and I looked down at my left front, and it had spun off at the red light out here. And, and I said, oh, I need to kiss you.
Oh, heck yeah.
So mark that down. If you go to caffeine and octane, all the guys are good guys and they're going to take care of each other. There's no way I'd ever restore this car. I bought it with the full intention of just keeping it, maintaining it, never ever restoring this car, but enjoying it.